What's up, kings and queens? Welcome back to another episode of the Black Business Mindset. And today, I sit down with the proprietor of Major Arcana. If you want to find him, you can check him out on Instagram, majorarcana.mars. Please do take your time, follow the page, show some love. So she's out here making many moves. Yet and still, she took the time to sit down and have an in-depth conversation with me about holistic healing and some of the traumas that we face within our generational lineage. I enjoy getting deep with the queen, and I hope you enjoy it too. Check us out.
With us being right here in the middle of Lindenwood, Park Place, Huntersville, everything like that, I was like, we need a healing space where people can come and it's like, we meet them exactly where they are. One of my favorite stories is like one of our homegirls, she has a store in the same shopping center.
Okay.
So she does hair and everything like that. And when she first got here, she saw us and she was like, oh, y'all do tarot readings? She was like, oh, nah, I ain't doing no tarot. She comes in here every day now and be like, just pull one card for me. What's my energy for the day? Like, she'll come in here sometimes, get a full reading and everything like that. And it's like, I like that we were that introduction for her. It's like, it's something that a lot of our spirituality, even talking to our ancestors, everything has been so demonized. So we have to now reawaken that in people. Like, no, like, talk to your grandmother. It's okay. You know, if she's willing to talk to you, talk to her. You know, so yeah, just being at peace. A lot of people come in and they're asking us, you know, well, I'm having these problems. What can I take for this? So no, we are not certified FDA, all this other stuff, but we do have the herbal supplements, you know, so we've been educating the community on that. It feels really good. They're getting their healing stones. Little children come in sometimes and like Ia help them wrap copper pieces and all of that. So they're learning about the healing crystals and the copper. Like, it just feels great. And then this time around, I also laid it out so that I can pass this on generationally. So I'm teaching my nieces and nephews how to run the businesses and everything like that. And once I start having children, you know, they can work and everything like that. So yeah, it's bigger than me. I'm just a vessel.
Up. So this is a real empire y'all trying to build over here.
Most definitely.
I want to ask, do you find it difficult to practice this, the holistic healing and things like that in our Western society?
Nah, not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, this is us removing the westernized side of it, you know, and tapping back into that natural. Just even when I was taking my class to receive my certification, you know, to be a herbalist, just the teaching style wasn't this westernized teaching. Like, they were teaching us about how to feel the heat or the coldness in somebody's body and know that it's energetically tied to something else. Like, it's bigger than just, oh, you got this problem, so let me give you this medicine. Like, and this medicine is going to cause 10 other problems, and then you're going to have to come back for that. And it's like, no, let's just naturally take care of all of this.
So with that being said, that's a good slide into this question. Would you consider holistic healing more personal than a doctor visit?
Yeah.
Absolutely, hands down.
Yeah, for sure.
And would you feel that's a better thing, a good thing?
Don't get me wrong, because I still have a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still went to my doctor and everything like that. It's just, if she was to tell me, oh, well, this is what's wrong, then I'll be like, oh, okay, cool. She's like, all right, so we're going to sign you up for this. I'm no, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I'm going to go to my holistic doctor, who I have up the street. The herbal pharmacy is on Granby Street. Amazing sister in there. She'll definitely take care of you. They have another location in Chesapeake too. But yeah, so I'm going to go to the doctor to get the diagnosis. But then I'm going to go to my herbalist for my cures and everything like that.
Okay. So you're going to find what you need to fix. Like, I need to fix this. Okay. And then you're going to find what you can get to fix that
Right.
elsewhere.
Right, exactly. I think you still need both sides, you know, because I can't go to my herbalist and get a physical and she tell me like, oh, you got high blood pressure or you got low cholesterol or, you know, anything like that. So it's like, she doesn't do that. But if I go to my doctor and come back with the report from my doctor, I can take it to her and she knows what herbs to assign. So
Understood.
I think you need both sides.
That makes sense, though. That makes sense. Some of their scientific machinery helps, right?
Mm-hmm, exactly.
So, other than I know you say you do the tarot readings. Other than the tarot readings, what else? Like, are there any other holistic practices that you've been trying to build or are already fluent in?
I want to tap more into the Reiki side of things.
Okay.
And the energy healing and such. Right now, I'm still just on a very physical level, but I do want to tap into that spiritual side of things. And you're the first person that I'm saying this to, so it's interesting. But I think I want to be a death doula too. Like
a death doula? That would be new to me. I've never heard of that.
So it's like it would kind of be like a priest as well. You know,
Okay.
like when someone's on their deathbed and like they know they're about to transition out, like I want to be the person to kind of help them, like not be afraid, like and all this other stuff. But I know that's gonna take a lot of work because I don't even astral project, like because I'm scared. Like so, it's like I know it's certain things, but that recently came over me that that's something that I want to do. So I'm gonna definitely look into it. Of course, after.
So you want to ease people in their passing type of thing?
Yeah, like easing them while they're on their way out. So a lot of people, like I said, are definitely afraid of that. A lot of people don't want to leave or they don't know what they're going into. So just in my meditations and everything like that, I've had a lot of downloads as far as reincarnated past lives and children who I'm going to birth, but they're like people who are already here on this realm. And like spirit has told me like when they pass on and it's time for them to come back through this realm, I'm going to be the portal that they come through and everything like that. So like it's just been a lot. So tapping into all of this and like just trying to walk around like
you might be getting deep for some of them, you know what I mean? But I understand what you mean. It's a lot, man. I recently was learning about our intelligence strands and the fact that we have 28 intelligence strands compared to the non-melanated person's 19. But those 28, we probably only activate in like 13 of them, you know what I mean? Or maybe less than that, you know what I mean? We it's so much of same thing with our brains. It's so much of our brains that we have no real control over and we don't even know how to gain that control. You know what I mean? So for me, I've experienced, I guess you could say, my own personal vision or voyage or whatever, and come back and woke up like, what was that? But I want to do that on purpose. You know what I mean? I don't want to keep doing it on accident. You know, so I definitely believe we have a lot of things in our mind that we're not even trying to learn. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to learn. But I want to ask though, for individuals who may be trying to get into the field, who may be trying to heal, what would you advise them?
Or heal
others? Say they've already healed themselves. Now they want to take it to somebody else. How would you advise them into getting into the groove?
I would say they definitely have to work on communication first. Because you may have a certain level of understanding, but the next person may not. And it can get frustrating trying to teach somebody on ground zero when you're on level 20. So you have to be able to really meet people where they are and bring them up to where you are. But then also, don't take anything, because this is their journey. So don't be upset if they don't follow certain instructions. Just know that that's not where you should really be putting too much of your time. You know, if you told somebody, all right, hey, you need to go write this letter to yourself and they never write the letter, then you know next time you just need to tell them, hey, you just probably need to go pray or something. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, don't waste all of your energy, because this is our currency. This is very valuable. So if you're tapped in, you've done all your healing work, don't waste that energy on people who aren't ready to do their own work, because you can't do it for them. It's up to them to do it. So yeah, don't take on other people's burdens and all this other stuff. Make sure you cleanse yourself after you work with a lot of people and everything like that, and set your boundaries.
For people who haven't healed themselves and they may be wanting to heal themselves, what would you advise them?
It depends on what level they're at. I say you always start with yourself. You always start with yourself. I don't care what religion you're a part of. I don't care what your mama and daddy think. I don't care if you're married and your spouse believes something different. What do you believe in? I think it's crazy. I had this conversation with somebody, and then I watched one lady I like to watch on YouTube, and she said all the exact same stuff. So I just had to put that disclosure out there for somebody to be like, she stole this from YouTube. Like, so you definitely want to make sure that your morals and your spirituality tie in together, because if not, you're gonna have an even bigger problem. If you get to the point where you fully accept yourself and it don't matter, you're gonna always be fighting with yourself. But yeah, you always start with yourself. You accept yourself exactly as who you are, and you accept yourself as who you want to evolve into. If I know today I'm just a manager, but I know I want to own land, I have to accept both positions. Today, this is all I am. But in 5 years, that's who I want to be. So now I have to take those steps to get there. So yeah, it's always so. What you want?
She dropping jewels, y'all. You must accept where you are and accept where you want to be. That's jewels. That is jewels, honestly. And to be honest, the hardest part is accepting where you are now. You know what I mean? It's easy to accept where you want to be, but it's real hard to accept where you are exactly at this moment. And a lot of people struggle with that.
I think that struggle comes from accountability, though.
But exactly,
with the lack of accountability.
Exactly. Nobody wants to say, okay, I don't know, I can't do, I have to figure out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody wants it to be given, or they want someone to just fold into their mindset.
That definitely, I think that would assist in the healing as well. Learning how to take accountability and learning how to forgive. I think a lot of people struggle with a lot of traumas because they don't really want to deal with them. It's like, all right, boom, I know this happened to me when I was a child, and it ain't affect me. But it's like, whole time, you are heavily affected by that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And yeah, I think what helped me with that was talking to my parents. Talking to my parents and learning their traumas helped me understand the timeline, and then boom, here I am born. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like their lives, traumas, ups and downs, traumas, trials and tribulations. Here I am born. Brothers, trials, tribulations. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so Understood. It's like it just really puts it into perspective that like they were still going through their own things as well. Like, so
we haven't accepted that trauma yet. You know what I mean? We haven't accepted that is real, true trauma throughout our generations that has never left.
It's become normalized.
Exactly.
So like people don't even see it as something to fix. It's like it's just there. It just is what it is.
I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna steer the conversation.
Yeah, you
I'm gonna steer the conversation. This is heavy. It's a lot. But I will ask though, do you feel that the market is too saturated, or is it at the right level? As far as
like holistic.
Yeah, the holistic healing.
Yeah, no. I think it's as long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and your intentions are pure in it. Oh yeah, you good.
Okay.
And there's a lot of people out here that we still gotta wake up.
That pure intentions is a big part of that.
That's the magic.
Okay,
that's the real magic.
That's the word right there. That's the magic.
One of my homeboys had tweeted, and he was like, if two people are praying to God for two opposite things, which one is God gonna, bless? It's definitely, I feel like, going to the person with the purest intentions, because you can even come with the biggest offering ever. But if your intent is to do ill with it, or you don't even know what you want to do with the blessing once you receive it, like, oh God, I just need so much money, like, please just give me the lottery. Like, yeah, and it's like, what? I'm gonna give you this money for what? Now this person over here is like, hey God, you know I need this money because you know I need to pay this, and this. God, like, yeah, I'm gonna get a lottery win to her over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause her intent was there. Like, she really needed it versus you like, I just want the money. Like,
that's true though. That's true. I think that passion, that real passion, turns into pure intent, and we need that. This is my favorite question.
Okay.
Right here, you know what I mean? In 5 years, where do you see yourself?
5 years, I definitely at least want to have the groundwork done for one of my communities. Even if that groundwork is just us having the land and we haven't even started building on it yet, I at least want to have the possession of it. But as far as the store goes, I do want a location in Savannah, and I do want one in Louisiana.
Okay.
So 5 years, yeah, at least one of those would be there. Probably Savannah.
I want to ask this: is it written down yet?
Oh yeah.
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 That's what I'm talking about.
For sure.
That's what I'm talking about.
Plans, outlines, like
yeah. Exactly. We
got the little community already built.
We gotta have our organization, everything drawn up. You know what I mean? And as long as it's drawn up, it's definitely gonna happen.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I think that is amazing. I love all of the love that you're giving to all the local vendors, people trying to do their thing. You know what I mean? The mindset is incredible. Trying to build the positivity, the love that you show. It's amazing. It's amazing. So, you know what I mean? One more time, introduce yourself, let the people know where they can find you, what you out here doing, anybody else on the team.
Yeah, for sure. So definitely shout out to Ashanti Bragg and Eternal. They are my partners, definitely holding it down. My niece Tiara, my nephew Taylor, and my other niece Ebony, they definitely help out. My nieces and nephews, they just be like, when you need us there. Like, but we do still sell some of their products. Shout out to everybody who trusts me to sell your products. Yeah, you already know it's definitely community. Come all unity. As far as me, yes, Queen Junelle, also known as Queen Junelle. Currently a real estate student. By the time this video drops, I'm sure I will be a real estate agent, business owner, entrepreneur, just out here, man. I like being that platform. Use me, for real. I'm on Instagram, the.black.cat.juju, or a lot easier, majorarcana.mars. I'm also on Facebook. Peace, love, and love yourselves.
All right, kings and queens, we are out. You can check her out right down here. Here's her information. Follow her at majorarcana.mars. That's on Instagram, everybody. Again, majorarcana.mars. That's on Instagram. She's constantly doing plenty of events. She has her online shop selling those 3 essentials. She also is working with real estate right now. So she's out there trying to buy up the block, baby. And you know that's how we supposed to be getting down. So I gotta show much love to the queen. Again, majorarcana.mars. Please check her out. She's definitely making waves in the community. And hey, I'm just grateful I got a chance to sit down with her
before she blew up.
I'm out.